Good morning.
Good morning. This may or may not be
All
chaotic.
the dogs are around, but
Yeah,
we threw some bones around.
Yeah.
They're gone. Oh, well, it is no surprise to everybody that done framing the barn.
Woo!
And we have to wait for the metal. So we have to build the well house, and we have the Airbnb, and Roof had to just put his head right underneath. We hold this real quick. I got to stick a stick under there.
Yeah.
Make it where you guys won't be moving around too much.
There we go.
And so we got to build.
Now he's gonna get that
stick.
stick.
We got to build the well house and all that, and then also we have the Airbnb we're going to
Yes.
tomorrow, which is pretty exciting.
Hey,
I remember when we first booked it, I was like, "Dang, that's a long time from now." Hey,
Dude.
no, go. You're gonna try to eat the microphone, everything. Come
We're
on.
trying to do it like good timing with everything
Yeah.
too.
Come on.
Go.
We're gonna have people unsubscribe. They said they couldn't watch last time because it's not the dog's fault; it's our fault that they're bad.
Well,
Well,
yeah, it's okay.
To an extent, but your kids are probably bad too.
Yeah.
Can't blame the kid or blame the parent. Airbnb, we did feel like it was going to be a long time from now, and
It came up fast.
Now it's tomorrow, and it really. At first, I was like, "Why did you book it that far in advance?" I'm glad it did because it really truly worked out right before we were done with the barn. We already have to wait for metal.
Yeah.
Last time they had metal, but this time we're going a little crazy. We haven't told y'all yet. We're going a little different.
Yeah.
And since we are getting a different color, and then we got to wait for it to be ordered. They don't really keep this in stock. So it gives us time to go check it out. But we are officially starting down the rabbit hole of
the tiny house build.
Yes, and I'm a little nervous now.
Oh.
It's real, and we have to cut a hole in it. One of the first things you got to do is you got to cut a hole in it to make a door. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you have the door on the side. You ain't bringing all your materials through that itty-bitty door that's 3 feet up.
That'd be a pain.
Oh, it would be a nightmare. And so, plus you also want to know where your door is. That way...
you can start.
Yeah, so the deck is not our floor. We actually have to build another floor, like a deck, up inside. That way we could spray foam, water. If it ever does leak in, it's not right on our floor. You know, there's a bunch of different things. The beauty of this is it is a deck, so if water does get under, it can only go so far because there's cracks, lines in the middle of the boards that the water go through. It should never get water, like, in the middle.
Yeah. We do need to figure out how to get up to the top and plug that hole before we get a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to build a big old ladder and climb it.
Oh, jeez.
It'll be fine, baby. We'll get the tractor bucket. You'll lift me up. Then we'll put cinder blocks in the bucket, and I'll climb that and then get on top.
Okay, there we go. Sounds great.
Great content.
Yeah.
But there are things like that we knew we had to do, but we didn't have to do it right then. The hole in the top is not big enough to ruin anything. Now, once you have your whole house built, you would never want water coming in. But it is literally the size of like a screw hole. It's very, very small. It's nothing crazy. And maybe you should just lay down, and now you're gonna get hopped up. It's not bad, but you would definitely want to take care of it later. Honestly, at the end of the day, we could probably put silicone on it and be done with it and be fine. But we're going to do something better than that. Nervous isn't the right word, but...
Well, excited?
Yeah.
Excited and nervous is like, I don't know.
Well, I'm definitely nervous to start cutting it. Yeah. But I was going to say, not really nervous about the layout, more curious. We've never been in a round house before that I can remember.
Yeah, I haven't.
I've been in a yurt, a tent, but that's nothing that ain't it. That's not the same thing. It's not real walls and plumbing, and not the one I was in. It was basically just a tent. But I don't know, to be able to go to this Airbnb. And we already have ideas of everything we want and how we kind of want it, but this will literally make it to where
we can feel what it's like.
And so our big want, probably the biggest want, there's two of them, but the biggest want is probably a good-sized bathroom. We want a good-sized shower, we want a good-sized bathroom. We're not really big, and this is even if we end up building a barndominium and all that. We don't care about a big bedroom. We're just going to sleep.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And clearly in this, half the top will be a bedroom and bathroom.
No.
So literally a quarter of the top could be the bedroom and a quarter of the top could be the bathroom. That's a pretty big bathroom. It probably won't be that exact measurement. Bandit, just be good. No, Lucy. It's the microphone right there.
She just sneaks up.
So to be able to go to this, from the pictures of it, it looks like it's got a fairly big bathroom. But
that's
a lot
of the other thing is, whenever you're looking at pictures and stuff for an idea, it's shot with
wide angle.
So you're like, oh wow, that's spacious. That looks great. But then in reality,
the whole point of them using the wide angle lens is because it's a small area and it needs to be okay. So everyone out there, okay, Lucy.
Okay.
Come on,
girl.
Come on, go around.
Benny, you gotta
go. Nope. There you go. For people out there that don't know anything about cameras, I'm an expert, let me tell you. They're expensive. No. The lens, a wide angle lens is more like a fisheye. They literally call them a fisheye for the ultra wide, like a GoPro or whatever. But it literally makes everything kind of curved. And some really good expensive lenses will get real wide but not curve things. And that's what they do interior photography with in tight spots. So you can see the whole room.
Yeah.
But realistically, if you're looking with your eyes, you'd probably only be able to see it like this much, but the wide angle is going to show you like this. And so that's a lot of people film. This camera is actually wide angle to an extent, and then we have an adapter, not on it, but you can make it real wide. Sometimes we have a lens that's wide angle, but normally we try to use a more average focal length that your eye normally tells. But even then, because it's funny, if you watch the Crockers and say we're standing by the camper and you see the barn in the background, the barn with the normal camera is going to almost look normal to the human eye. We use this camera at the wide angle, that barn will look like it's far away. So, or we even filmed in the barn with this and it made the barn look huge. But with the normal camera and in person, it's not as big. So a lot of people that watch YouTube, they go to these people's houses or whatever and see it, and they're like, wow, I really thought this was further apart or whatever. Use wide angle lenses. And so that's the same thing with photography. And so luckily enough, we are familiar with all that. So we didn't base everything off of what we saw in pictures. We were like,
we got to go look.
It sucks spending the money just to go look, but we would rather invest a couple $100 and go look than make a mistake thinking, oh, it's not what it looked like.
We're just not rushing anything. We want to 100%
take it low and slow.
Just really figure it out and get it dialed in. And then even then there will be we should have done it this way or that way. But
you talking about a relationship or
well, yeah. But no, I don't know.
Yeah. No, basically what she's saying is exactly what you guys have been watching. Some people like to complain, but it doesn't really matter. It's more of, you're not working that fast, you're doing this or other people are doing that or whatever. In our life, we're happy with the way we're going. We have lived through experience of just, you don't need to rush it. If you rush it, it's great for YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely great to boost a YouTube channel. Actually, absolutely great to get people commenting and staying relevant and all this stuff, because
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. It's like TV shows y'all watch and they come out once a week. Well, they already filmed this a year ago and they have all that time to edit, so they just come out quick so you guys want to see it. Well, YouTube's the same thing, except it's instead of more weekly. People do it almost daily or every other day or whatever. Well, that's just the name of the game, and we've learned the name of the game for us is let's just get what we want, and however long it takes, it takes. Mm-hmm. And we're lucky enough that we have people that understand and watch and everything. And you guys,
again, we get it. You want to see it.
Yeah.
You're excited too.
But y'all have literally said, "Hey,
we just want to do it right."
Yeah, we've seen y'all build. We've seen y'all do stuff. Just take your time, get it done right. And honestly, that's our saving grace is you guys understanding. And because at the end of the day, our whole job, well, you're a nurse, but on this, our whole job is to put video content out. That's how we make money. But we still want to put out the best video we can. But lately, I gotta be honest with you guys, I ain't the happiest with the videos.
Yeah.
Because it's more of throw it on a tripod, just get the job done and build it and try to build it good. And a lot of you guys have said,
It's just like hard to.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all said, don't worry about the production side. Put it on a tripod, build. We're just happy to watch y'all's progress. And we did it, and I'm very happy we did it because we're getting stuff done. But there's just something in my heart as a videographer, because that is my job, is a videographer, and that was my job. And I want to take as much pride in the videos as I can and put a little bit of spice into it, do a couple of skits, do some cinematic shots, do stuff like that. And that's kind of why lately, in the last video too, I said, what if we just daily vlog? And it almost forces me to do that again and wake up and get the cool cinematic shot of the sun, kind of tell the story and not so much of put the tripod down. Like, that's the fun part of being a YouTuber or videographer, is telling a story, and at least to me. And so that's why I'm trying to like push myself into the storytelling aspect of it more now that we're starting on the grain bin, we're getting our water, we got our power. This is a story that I want to look back on, and have that on YouTube is beautiful. It's
a wild one. It's a journey story, however you want to define it, you know, and it is pretty cool that it's documented.
Yeah.
Yeah, just been through the trenches.
Yeah.
And then we're just here. We're doing it.
Yeah. We started from the bottom, and now we're here.
Still at the bottom.
Yeah, we still getting hit with bugs. And not sleeping great
that?
in the camp. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It is kamikaze. Nah, man, go race the books. Go, if you sit there good. Come here. Thank you, girl.
She's going to bring Lucy over.
I know. She got a bone.
Don't look. Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's busy.
She's going to go dig.
She's preoccupied.
One thing that I absolutely love about Lucy, I love it when dogs do this. They actually go and hide the bone. I think that's the cutest, funniest thing ever.
Just natural instinct.
Yeah. But yeah.
A guy driving by is probably like,
what are they doing?
They're just like drinking coffee right now, just out in the dirt.
Yeah, just talking.
Just talking to each other, but not looking at each other. What's wrong with them? Maybe don't. Oh.
You gotta.
I thought you were trying to pull nose hair. I haven't trimmed them, and I saw it in the mirror earlier, and they're sticking out. I thought you were going to try to grab it.
No.
So please don't do that. I hurt a little bit. Okay, Bandit. We'll pet you in just a minute. Oh, thanks for that little lick. Did y'all catch that? Just a little lick.
She knows how to work it.
Yeah, she's the worst. She's the worst.
She gets her eyes, and she goes.
Yeah. When we have to put them in their pen, she'll just put her face on the fence and just look like, please get me out of here, mister.
Yeah, she'll put her head in like that little square hole and just.
Yeah, like she's at the shelter or something.
Oh my
Girl, you never been in the shelter. Got you as a puppy. But I don't know. It's exciting. It is pretty wild. I know we've addressed this before, but we'll address it again if anyone's new, especially if you made it this far in. We got the grain bin earlier than we expected to build because we didn't want them holding on to it for so long. And we had talked to him when we were still at Shoot Dang Ranch, and he told us, we're like, awesome, we want it. How do we get it? We put a deposit down. We didn't want him sitting on it. There's nothing worse. I have been there, done that, as running your own business. And someone puts a deposit down, and you have to hold something for them, and you have to hold it way longer than expected. It's kind of like the Junos with Lambo, but it's just one of those that's like, it just sucks. And so we were just like, you know what? We need the animals being situated. We need all that. but let's go ahead and just get the deck built. Let's get it here, and then once it's here, we know it's here, and we can start whenever we're ready.
Yeah.
And now we're ready. So we do have a lot of other stuff going on, but the main priority right now is the house and figuring it out. It's still main priority is get Lambo back and move the animals and all that. I'm just saying as far as building goes, because
everything else is getting finished up.
Yeah, it's all like 90% done.
Yeah, it's all going to be basically behind the scenes done.
Yeah. So you guys understand whenever you build and you do stuff, you have to really plan it out. Some of the other stuff we haven't really planned out as much, but we never had anything that was round and different like this. So we're really trying to take our time. So the main thing is, all right, let's go to this Airbnb. Let's check it out. At that point, we're taking a big measuring tape. We're measuring everything. I'm taking a notepad. I'm writing it all down.
Your graph paper?
Oh yeah, bringing it all. There's I'm gonna draw out the entire floor plan of that place and it to scale and everything. That way, we will remember what it felt like and we'll know the exact measurements, whether we still use it or not. Because this is the thing too. I used to do this. Everyone knows. Did a couple of shed to house things and a tiny house and stuff. Well, the original tiny house was a 10 by 16 and then had a little room. So it wasn't going to have the room. It was going to be just a 10 by 16. So I would go to shed dealers and find a 10 by 16.
Be in it.
And just standing there for like 2 hours in this empty shed being like, okay, if there was a kitchen, how would I do it? I would measure it off.
You have to be in it.
Yeah, because you want to fill the walls. You want to, you can go mark on the dirt. And it ain't going to be nothing like being inside with walls. How tall is the roof going to be? That makes a difference. All of that stuff. Okay, go. No.
Oh.
Go read some books. Bandit. Go read some books. See? Nope. Bandit. Go. Thank you, girl.
I'm going to lay with these boys.
Yeah. But yeah. So, she is not good with keeping conversations going.
No. What?
On here?
No, I am, but it's I purposely don't say anything now when you take a drink to just
dig that knife in me. I hate silence in video. But that's our love language. Pick on the other person.
Yeah.
So when we do measure everything, say the bathroom, that's measure the bathroom out, and let's just say that it's a round circle, so we're not talking about the round wall, but the straight walls that come out will be like a piece of pie, and say it's maybe it's a pretty big bathroom in something like that, not in a normal house. And there, say it's 12 feet by 12 feet, and then you got that round wall.
What does that feel like?
What?
Being in there.
I'm not sure, we haven't been in there yet.
That's what
I know. But what I'm saying is, if we're in there and we're like, okay, this is a really big bathroom, but in ours, say if that grain bin's a little bit bigger, we're like, okay, a 10 by 10. So just think, we'll mark it out. This is the 12 by 12, and we know how much room, and we knew it was a lot of room. So we're just it'll be shrunk in just a little bit. You can start thinking stuff like that. Okay, one thing, we've done enough tiny living where we've been in the camper, we've been in the bird's nest, we've been built a tiny house, we had the studio, like this, all that stuff, and we would absolutely love a king size bed, a California king, whatever, just a big bed.
But if you remember, we both would sleep on
a twin mattress at one point, and we know, okay, would we rather have more room to hang out all day or just to go to sleep? Yeah. So we can always say, okay, well, this place has a queen mattress. There's not a lot of room, but there's enough room. And then what if we're, think that one, the silo's bigger, we could get a full. We could get a full-size mattress and be okay.
Yeah. I think that's what we sleep on right now in the camper.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And it's fine. Yeah. You
okay?
Yeah.
A little bird.
We've slept in a bed that it's not pushed against the wall. Well, the back is. At the house in town. The camper, It's back against the wall and against the wall and against the wall.
Yeah.
It's like a cove.
And then part against the seat.
Yeah. And then the bird's nest was up in a little nook.
In a bird's nest.
Yeah, with a rail.
Against the wall.
Yeah. So we would know, okay, if we have to push the bed up against the wall in a corner, we'd be okay.
Yeah.
I prefer the look of a bed that is open all around.
Yeah.
But
and just the feel of it
yeah,
too.
no. That's the microphone.
No, Lou.
But so it's things like that that we're really looking at. We're not going to be like, wow, I really like how they did the drywall. Oh, I really like the color of this. You know, all that's great, and we will look at it, but that's not priority.
It's mainly the feel of it.
Yeah.
And the space of everything.
Yeah, and
how they did it.
This one is a half loft on top. How are there stairs? How far away are the stairs from the front door?
That's a big thing I've been trying to think of too. Like where, like just the stairs in general, and like you come in and boom right away.
Yeah,
they're to the right. Like
where's the TV mounted on the wall?
Yeah, it's I don't know. Whenever you're standing in it, it's kind of hard to try and like figure out. You're like, okay, this can go here, but it's like, oh well, that creates a problem here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, then stuff that people don't really think about as well, and they can get too far into it, and they start laying it out, and then they realize they're putting furniture in there. Where's your couch going? Mm-hmm. It's not a normal room where you can push the couch all the way against the wall because, one, it's a curved wall, and if it's a curved wall, where's your TV going?
Yeah.
You know? And then if you have it just like in the open area, is it blocking part of your kitchen? One of the things we want is an island for the kitchen. We want it as big as possible, but how big can you go and still have room?
Yeah.
You know, there's all these little factors that it's way different. It's a round structure.
Yeah.
It throws it off. So it'll be fun and it'll be exciting. Also, I would love to have two big old doors in the front and you could open them up, but on a round surface, it's not a straight wall.
Yeah.
So if you do that, you have to cut in on it. It's just way different.
Yeah.
So
even the trying to figure out how to do the doors is a thing. But
yeah.
We'll figure it out. And
yeah.
I'm excited that we're going to be going live there.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. It's like
probably not outside. Depending, we don't know what's around there.
Yeah.
We don't know, but if we can, we will.
Yeah, but then also if we do it inside, then you guys can get a little sneak peek.
Yeah.
Of the inside.
But we're going to be filming a whole video for the Crockers, and it'll be more of like the tour of it and what we like about it, what we don't like about it, not the actual drywall and the look and all that, more of the feel and stuff.
It's like how they did things there.
Yeah. Like we're not going to be like, I wish they had a different color granite. Yeah. You know, that's not what we're going for. But, what was I going to say? Ooh. Lucy distracted me. Nope.
Everybody.
Was kung fu fighting?
They're getting crazy.
But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. One thing I am curious about is how tall does it feel where it goes straight up all the way to the top? Come on, Lucy. You got your claws on my feet and you're knocking over the camera.
Lucy.
All right, guys, we're going to have to call this. This is getting on my nerves what's getting. So, anyways, guys.
There we go.
We're going to figure it all out. You guys are going to get a sneak peek. I know what I was saying. We'll end it on this. So, we'll go live. You'll get a little sneak peek right there in the moment. The Crockers will be a full video of what we like, don't like, all that stuff. And then the Crocker life, we're going to film kind of the whole trip of it. Yeah. Going there, checking it out. Maybe we don't know what's around it. We know it's on the lake, but I don't think it's like right on the lake. Like you step out and the lake's there.
Ooh, that'd be cool if we can catch, clean, cook.
Ooh, we got to buy a fishing license.
Yeah, we do.
And fishing poles.
We don't have the Wilder anymore?
Not here. I don't know where that is, to be honest. I'm trying to think if they're in the back of my old truck and then I moved. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know if y'all can see them down there. Y'all can. But we're going to be doing all that, so you guys will get every aspect of all of it. We'll do a coffee. The Crockers there, literally every channel will be be filming and showing you guys
Pretty
as
cool.
much as possible, because this is something that you guys have followed for a while, and I think y'all are most excited about is this build. So we're going to give you every aspect, every thought, all of it. It's probably going to be a warmer day, so I would be very curious if it was cold and you had the heat on. Does all the heat go to the top because the open ceiling?
Yeah.
All that. So we will get to figure out the AC. Do they have a mini split? Do they have a normal AC unit? We're going to be going down the rabbit hole on all of it. So hopefully you guys are ready. And Lowrider,
He's so cute.
you want to say bye to the people? Yeah, he started closing off. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.